These are the top 20 best cheap CS2 skins with one of the smallest budgets possible, which is $2. Starting in the 20th spot we have the Tech9 remote control, which is nice, but there's much nicer ones coming, and this one in field test is about $1.2. In the 19th spot we have the M4A1 Fizzy Pop, and I think this is a pretty underrated skin. There's no yellow ones for cheap, and this one in minimum wear is just $1.6. In the 18th spot we have the Galil control, which doesn't look great, right, but there's barely any decent Galil skins available, so this one in factory new for $2 is not bad. And going over to the 17th spot we have the AK Vari Camo Grey, which is a pretty nice AK and the best one for under $1 in my opinion. There's a better one coming in a bit though, but this one in factory new is just 90 cents. This video was sponsored by Skins Monkey, which is a trading platform where you can trade your old rusty CS2 skins for some new shiny ones in seconds. You just select the skins that you want to trade and the ones that you want to get. You click trade and it's done. If you use my code OZNI on the website, you get a bonus of up to $5 for free and a 35% bonus when buying balance. They also host giveaways in the freebies page, and link to Skins Monkey is in the description. And in the 16th spot we have the M4A4 Naval Shred Camo, which is similar to the last one. It is a pretty good skin for under $1, as the factory new is just 60 cents. Going over to the top 15 we have the MP9 Food Chain, which is great, but the reason why it's not higher in the list is basically because the best you can get is field tested, which isn't the cleanest, but even still it costs just $2. And in the 14th spot we have the P250 Inferno, which is such an underrated skin. It looks clean and has a nice artwork, and the minimum wear is just $1.2. Going over to the 13th spot we have the SG Phantom, which this one is a skin that I never ever see anyone use, but it is simple, it is clean, and the factory new is $1.9. And in the 12th spot we have the AUG Fleet Flock, which this one is actually my play skin for the AUG. I absolutely love this skin, the artwork is amazing, and you get the field tested version for $1.95. And going over to the 11th spot we have the Mach 10 Pip Squeak, which is a new skin that just looks amazing, and it is a rare case of a cyan colored skin for cheap, as the minimum wear is just $1.1. And going over to the top 10, first we have the Zeus Tozai, which is hands down the best skin for this weapon that you can get for a relatively lower budget, and the minimum wear is about $0.9. In the 9th spot we have the Glock Coral Bloom, which is one that I absolutely love. The colors are nice, the artwork as well, and the field tested is just $2. In the 8th spot we have the USP Topical Breeze, which for sure is one of the, if not the absolute best cheap green USP in the game, and the field tested is $1.8. And speaking of green skins, in the 7th spot we have the M4 Amphosaurus, which yeah, there's no need to say anything about this one. It is the best green M4 for cheap, as the minimum wear is just 80 cents. And going over to the 6th spot we have the Desert Eagle Tilted, and I don't know how this skin is so cheap. I mean, I know it is just a blue, right, but it is so nice for a blue, and the factory new is about $2. And now we're going over to the big top 5. First we have the Scout Memorial, which is hands down one of my favorite scout skins in the entire game, regardless of the budget. It just looks so premium, but you can get the factory new version for just 40 cents. And in the 4th spot we have the Op Duality, which yeah, it is a bit dark, but the artwork is so nice still, and it is crazy that this skin is available for such a lower budget, as the field tested is going for about $1.6. And going over to the top 3, 3rd place we have the AK Winter Green, which is hands down the best super cheap AK that you can get. It is clean and much better than the green laminate, which costs like 5 times more, so this one in field tested for $2 is pretty good, but try and get it with relatively low float. And in the 2nd spot we have the FAMAS Bad Trip, which is basically a hyper beast, and somehow it is so incredibly cheap, even though the skin is new, so it will probably still drop in price even more. It looks amazing, and the field tested is about $2, but once again try and get this one with low float. And now we're going over to the big top 1. We have the M4A4 Turbine, which is such an unique skin. It lights on fire when you're shooting, as you can see in the video. The colors are nice and it has this sick metallic effect. Overall, I think that this is an amazing skin, and you can get the clean minimum wear version for just $1.5. Let me know what your favorite skin for this budget is down in the comments. Leave a like and subscribe to the channel for daily CS2 content.